9 a.m. I'm on 9 at 9. 9 at 9. Giving me the news I need to know. And I really want to see the 9 at 9. It really has me feeling fine. It's not the news we used to have back home. Huh, no. I'm on 9 at 9.
And number 9, everyone's getting ready for the 4th of July and all the fireworks, but the truth is today, July 2nd, is actually America's true Independence Day. July 2nd, 1776 is when the Continental Congress officially declared its freedom from Great Britain. John Adams even wrote that July 2nd will be remembered in the annals of American history and will be marked with fireworks and celebrations, but the Declaration wasn't adopted until the 4th, and that's why we celebrate on that day. Why not celebrate both and keep the party going all week?
Okay. At number 8 here, looking to bring more hummingbirds to your yard. That's the question. Try adding some of this fruit right there in your bird feeder. Turns out the birds are attracted to overripe bananas and oranges. So here's the thing. Hummingbirds don't necessarily want the oranges themselves. They like the fruit flies that tend to gravitate toward the orange slices. So if you see your hummingbird drinking from the nectar in the orange half, there is a good chance they are just chowing down on the insects around the fruit.
Nice.
Good to know.
Now, what's the story with Ponce? Does he lure the hummingbirds to his yard so he can kill them, or what? I didn't get the whole story.
I don't know exactly, but I know he was trying to kill them off last year.
Yeah.
It's primarily because he's got a dark heart.
Yeah.
And he comes from a
I've always
bad
known that
family
about
line,
him. Yeah.
He's got lots of
Those
problems.
Ponces.
Yeah, that's the least
Mucho
of his.
problema.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Every language.
What you said.
Yeah. Number 7. Here's something that you might need to get you through those long summer days. It's red wine swirl. It's ice cream from a company called Little. It's a blend of red wine sorbet and vanilla ice cream. There's also a blood orange swirl, which is made with the blood orange sorbet and vanilla ice cream. But that one might not pack the same punch as the wine ice cream will. Little is a European supermarket chain, but they do have some U.S. locations, and you can order online.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to leave that one alone.
All right.
Teach his own.
Yeah. Number 6 here. Some people are paying to be tortured in a haunted house. Let me explain. It is the famous McCamey Manor in Tennessee. All guests must sign a 40-page waiver saying you might lose teeth or suffer broken bones. Then there are 2 interviews, a sports physical, a drug test, and a background check. Some people think the haunted house has gone too far. One woman said she was waterboarded and whipped while inside, but she paid to do it. Full tour takes 10 hours. No one has ever actually been able to get through it all the way. Anyone who does will get a $20,000 prize.
Do they not have laws in Kentucky?
Yeah. Seems like that one you may want to run that. Although if you sign up for it, maybe. All right, number 5. Here are some life hacks from 100 years ago that are still useful today. The hacks were part of a promotion from Gallagher's cigarettes. The cards were inserted into the pack of cigarettes to help strengthen the flimsy packages. So there are hundreds of cards out there with lots of household hints, like how to extract a splinter.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, according to the card, you're going to fill a wide-mouthed bottle with hot water nearly to the brim. You're going to press the affected part of the hand tightly against the mouth of the bottle. The suction will pull down the flesh, and the steam will soon draw out the splinter.
No kidding.
I don't know if it's going to work or not, but more life hacks from Gallagher's cigarettes tomorrow.
Wow.
Isn't that exciting?
I can't wait.
They help you live a better life until they shorten it with lung cancer.
Yeah, so it's a twofer. You win a little, you lose a little.
That's life.
Number 4, most people know about FOMO, but what about FOPO?
Oh.
Fear of people's opinions is a term coined by psychologist Dr. Michael Gervais. He says the consequences of FOPO are great. When we let FOPO take control, we play it safe and small because we're afraid of what will happen on the other side of critique. We surrender our viewpoint. We trade in authenticity for approval. We chase the dreams of others rather than our own.
Yes.
Dr. Gervais says we need to redirect our attention from the world outside us to the world inside us.
Yep.
When you make a decision, think of your purpose and what you want, not approval. I think this is prevalent when you're a teenager or you're in your early 20s. At some point, you don't
Not
care
in
what
your 50s,
people
no.
think.
Nah, I still think there are people that
There are some, for
attracted.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. At number 3 here, eerie things happen at Mount Nemo. It is in the South Pacific, one of the most remote places on Earth. Nowhere else on the planet can you find a spot further from dry land. Point Nemo is also a space cemetery. What? A space
Go
cemetery?
on.
Yeah, hundreds of spacecraft rest below the waters there. It's also believed a giant monster lives
Oh,
there.
Lourdes, don't be a dope.
Oceanographers have picked up an ultra low frequency sound, Larry.
Yeah.
Stuff's happening there. Named the bloop.
Oh.
The sound was too powerful to be produced by blue whales, so to this day, it remains a mystery. That
Yeah.
sounds like a backstory to me.
It does. If they want to put me on a plane to that island
Yeah,
in the
I'll go
South
with you.
Pacific, we could do a team
Yeah.
report.
Yeah, I'll do the weather from there or something. All right, number 2. On this day in 1937, Amelia Earhart disappeared without a trace while attempting to fly a plane around the world. She more than likely lost her life somewhere over the Pacific. That plane has never been found. At the time she went missing, Earhart was 3 weeks away from her 40th birthday, but that doesn't take away from her many accomplishments in the world of aviation. In 1932, she became the first woman to fly nonstop across the U.S. Earhart took off from Los Angeles, landed in Newark, New Jersey. It took her a record 19 hours and 5 minutes. It's a long flight.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
All right, we are at number 1. You'll need to come to the television
All
for
right.
this one. Here is something that's not around anymore.
All right.
The wearable towel. It's from the 90s. Check it out.
I'm excited to see this.
You want to stay covered after
Oh,
being
yes.
wet, but your towel just won't let. Robes are heavy and hot, and towels with fasteners? I think not. Now there's the wearable towel. The towel with arm openings. The wearable towel keeps you totally covered
What?
and gives you the freedom to use your hands.
What?
Great for getting the paper. Ideal to wear before a
Come
swim.
on.
And perfect to wear with family and friends.
How'd this not take
It's
off?
ultra absorbent. First class in quality. And comes in red, white, and blue. What's totally amazing is there
bless
are
America.
absolutely no fasteners. The wearable towel is unisex and can be worn in a tunic style
Oh, I see. Okay.
Unisex.
and in a toga style.
Yeah,
This
that's
is not
super
sold in
cool.
stores, so hurry while supplies last.
I've
Call right
seen
now,
that
you'll
at the
qualify
club.
for the wholesale
Yeah?
discount price
Yeah,
of only
something like
$19.
What kind of club are you going to? Your toga club?
The Toga Club. Look at this guy.
you
They
could get
seem
dressed.
happy, Larry.
That seems amazing.
Anyway, that's the 9 at 9.
9 at 9. Giving me the news I need to know.